It is the second T20I between India and Bangladesh at Rajkot tomorrow. Bangladesh has taken a 1-0 lead in three T20 match series, and it is their fantastic chance now to seal the series in their favor by taking 2-0 lead in this series. So I feel their hopes would be certainly very high. The performance that they showed in the first T20 was really exceptional. The confidence, it must have been the confidence booster, because they have achieved something which they had never achieved before, a T20 win against India. And that was really a good thing for them, because in this format, if they want to move ahead and show their performances to each and every team, it was important to win against a team like India, and they really managed it with beautiful performance. Having won the toss, it was very important for them to really restrict India to a minimum of score, and they did that with some exceptional bowling, excellent use of the pitch by the bowlers. They bowled their lines quite good, and that is the reason the Indian batsmen were not able to play freely, and they restricted them to just 141. Some exceptional spin bowling as well from the Bangladeshi spinners. They are very experienced playing in those conditions. They know how to bowl on this sort of wicket. Delhi wicket generally is a slow turner, so they used it quite brilliantly. And then the batting was also phenomenal, where they started, having lost the first wicket, I felt that they might lose wicket in quick succession, but it wasn't the case. They really played well. Some exceptional performance from Mustafur Rahim. He has been the senior player, and he has been performing for Bangladesh consistently. We have seen some magnificent performances from him, but that yesterday's knock was very special for him, and I think he'll remember for a long time. Mohammedullah being the captain, I think he led the team brilliantly. In absence of their usual captain, it was important for Mohammedullah to really stick to the basics, and he really led the team from the front, also batted brilliantly. And it was important for Bangladesh to really portray their first good performance, because this was the first game, and if they want to carry forward this performance through the next series also, that the test match is also coming, and next remaining 220 T20Is, so it was important for them to perform well, and they managed to show their good performances. And I feel that was important. Soumya Sarkar's innings was also very, very exceptional in a way he batted, though he got out later in the innings, but the foundation that he laid for Mustafur was very important, and then Mustafur could really convert his good start into a big innings, and it effectively really helped Bangladesh. So I feel the first T20I performance was excellent, and it must be a very, very big confidence booster for them when they'll play the second T20I tomorrow. For India, I think they can't rate Bangladesh lightly. They've Bangladesh have really shown that in their first T20 that they are no longer underdogs. They can really create that upset, and India have suffered the loss in the first T20, and I'm sure that they'll bounce back quite strongly, because these days this team India is in great form. The availability of players that they have in this team they are very experienced, and they have faced T20 cricket before. So I feel India would no longer remain behind in the remaining two T20Is. The mistakes that they committed in the first T20I were the sloppy fielding at times, the batting, the dot balls, they consumed lot many deliveries, as I said in earlier as well. So I think they look to correct some of those things, and I feel if they can do certain things right, which they didn't do in the first T20I. The second test match, second T20I would be an amazing T20I for them, and I hope the result will come by their way. But I think they'll need to really work hard on their performances. And when talking about the bowling, it was good. The Indian team, they have various options in their bowling lineup. Spinners, Yuzvendra Chahal being the senior player, needs to take some responsibility, especially when you're playing in India. Spinners do get a lot more assistance, and he being in very good form, I think Chahal should take the responsibility, and other bowlers as well. No matter what the situation come, I think they should really stand up and perform. Especially Krunal Pandya should really should work on his fielding. I think he's a fine fielder, but that missed catch really turned the game into Bangladesh favors. So I feel his fielding should improve. And overall, Indian team's fielding was a little bit sloppy, I felt, in the whole game. and I think they should really put light on that and really look to correct certain things right. And I expect good performance from India. And Bangladesh, they need to just carry forward their form, boost. They have got a big confidence booster by winning the T20I, and it's a best chance, it's a best possible chance for them to really wrap up the series in their favor, which would be a great achievement for them moving into the T20 World Cup. Winning against a team like India, it's never going to be an easy job, and especially on their own soil, would be an amazing thing for them. So I feel tomorrow's game is going to be important. Let's see whether Bangladesh will take a 2-0 lead, an unsaleable lead, or will India really bounce back, and we expect Team India to play well in tomorrow's game.